Hello guys and welcome to our channel. Say that.
Welcome to Notes.
Say like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Say love you guys.
Love guys.
Give the camera a kiss. Mwah. Oh, you're so cute. Go put some clothes on. Go put some clothes on. So yeah, as he said, like and subscribe and share, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Everything's gonna be down below. And yeah, thank you for watching. I don't want to make a long intro because the video is long enough. Again, I just want to say sorry for the bad audio. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So I know I'm already halfway through my makeup. Sorry guys. I will list everything that I've used below. And I'm sorry for the noise in the background from my son. He's gonna make so much noise throughout the whole of this, so just bear with me again. But yeah, so you can tell from the title, I'm gonna be talking about being 17 and pregnant, and like what it's like obviously to be a young mom. I am quite young, I'm 20, so I think I'm still considered a young mom, even though I don't feel young, but you know. But yeah, so I conceived my son on Valentine's Day. I just thought I'll put that out there for all the females who was out on Valentine's Day getting it on. You need to get yourself to Boots and go and buy a pregnancy test, because November babies are very common. But yeah, so yeah, I conceived him in February. I just know that because I just know, like, he wasn't planned, but I just know. You know when you just know? Yeah, so like I didn't know I was pregnant because I had a missed period or anything. Like, I've always had irregular periods. It was more there was one day at work I was just feeling really sick. Like, I kept running downstairs to the toilet, like feeling really nauseous, and I wouldn't vomit, but I just felt so sick, and I was having a lot of lower back pain, which in the beginning I was just thinking, oh, that's my period coming, but period never came. I never saw my period until even 2 years after I gave birth to my son. Yeah, so after work that day, I went to Boots and bought a pregnancy test. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do something. I have to do it now. I went to Boots and got a pregnancy test. And I used to work in, what's that place called? Debenhams on Oxford Street. So I went to the McDonald's in Marble Arch and did the test in there. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be negative. Like, I wasn't really scared. And then I look on the stick and I see one strong red line and one faint line. I was like, the only thing I thought was, I'm gonna be a mom. Like, abortion never crossed my mind. Like, all I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a parent, literally. I wasn't really scared. Like, I wasn't happy, but I wasn't scared and I wasn't sad either. I think the only thing I was actually scared about was, how the hell am I gonna tell my mum? Because, like, you know, just being black in general, black parents in general are crazy, but Jamaican parents, mate, like, I remember when I was younger, my mum used to threaten me and say, if you breed before your time, I'm gonna kick the baby out of you and I'm gonna cut the man's willy off and hang it on your wall as a souvenir. I was thinking, oh my God. Worse as well, like, my child's father, he's 5 years older than me. I was thinking, like, bro, he's gonna have a hard time. Like, it did take a while for me to digest it, that I'm gonna be a parent. But those days as well, I used to smoke. Like, I was a really heavy smoker. I didn't smoke cigarettes, but I used to smoke a lot of weed. I was a very heavy smoker. Like, I don't know what it's even called now, but like, I used to smoke like a 20 bag every day. I was really bad. I don't know where I got the money from to buy that, but I did. And that day I actually had a £10 drawer on me. I don't even know if you guys still call it drawer or whatever, but that's what I used to call it, okay? So yeah, that day, like, I had one. It was almost full. I only had like one spliff out of it, and as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I threw it down the drain. I was like, I am not harming my unborn child. Literally, like, from that day on, every choice I made was revolved around, like, if it's gonna affect my child. Like, I was reading on certain foods I can't eat. Like, I just didn't care. I didn't want to take no risks. Every pain I got, I was really scared. Like, it took me, I found out when I was about 8 weeks pregnant, and I didn't tell my mum until like a week before my 12-week scan because I was just so scared. And when I actually told her, it wasn't actually the reaction I expected. Like, I thought she was gonna go crazy, but she kind of just went numb. Like, she didn't talk to me for like 2 weeks until she saw the scan picture. Cairo, can you pass me my dressing gown? I'm baking and I don't want powder to go all over me, so that's a good thing with having a toddler. You can get them to bring you anything. That's a positive thing of being a mum. It's here, Cairo, look. Look on there, the grey one. Look, my dressing gown, mummy's dressing gown. Yeah. Pick it up for me. Yeah, bring it. Cairo, look, it's there. It's alright, baby. What's wrong? Oh. Yeah, chose the wrong time to film, but it's life. It's part of being a mum. That's the negative. You barely ever have time to yourself. Literally, like, even when they're away from you, you miss them so much that you just don't even get half the things you're supposed to do done. So, yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so, when I told my mum, she stopped talking to me. And then she started talking to me again when I had my... I was trying to avoid this. And it's actually a good job that I told her when I did, because even the week after, no, 2 weeks after my 12-week scan, I ended up in hospital with a kidney infection. Like, I had quite a lot of kidney infections throughout my pregnancy. And one was actually really bad that I ended up with sepsis, had to have a blood transplant and 2 iron transplants as well. Like, basically, I could have died. Like, my pregnancy could have killed me, but, you know, that weren't part of God's plan. So we thank God I'm here today. And my son is here today and he's healthy. But yeah, like, my pregnancy, it was somewhat easy, I guess. I mean, I knew girls who their pregnancy was way worse than mine. So I can't really complain too much, apart from like the sickness. I was always tired and I put on so much weight. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I was so fat when I was pregnant. So fat. But yeah, you're so literally supposed to alter yourself when you're pregnant. Like, your body already alters itself, so it's just down to you to alter your brain. Let me tell you, yeah, about cravings. Oh my God. I had this really weird craving. I was really addicted to like smelling washing powder. It was a certain one. It was the, you know, Surf or Shore or Surf. I think it's Surf. The pink one, like that pink. Oh my God. I don't think anybody understands. Like, if I couldn't get it, I'd actually cry. Like, that was my big craving. I just loved the smell of it. There was one time I tried to eat it, but it didn't taste how it smelled. So I had to just sit with eating it. Smelling it, sorry. But yeah, like, cravings, you get the weirdest cravings. Some people go off of their cravings. I didn't. Like, well, I went off that one, but I still really like sweet and salty popcorn. I loved it then. And I actually remember one time my baby father, I was at his house and he bought me the wrong popcorn. He basically, I like the sweet and salty, I used to like the sweet and salty popcorn in one bag, yeah. And this guy, I'm still angry thinking about it. Like, I know it wasn't just pregnancy hormones. It's just, I love my food in general, yeah. This guy goes and buys one tiny packet of salted popcorn, like some Happy Shopper brand, and then a big bag of that big brand sweet popcorn. I'm taking the mick, like, it doesn't taste the same. I like sweet and salty popcorn that is mixed. That did not taste the same, and I was so angry at him. Like, I was so angry. At the end of the day, I'm still angry at that. Like, don't mess with a girl who has a craving. He had one job. One job. I didn't ask for much throughout my pregnancy. Let me just calm down. It's in the past. Don't like to hold grudges. Fast forward to giving birth. My birth, I was in labor for 24 hours, which some people see it as short, some people see it as long. Me personally, everything was fine. No, everything was like hurry up and get this baby out of me until I got the epidural. Like, I had to get the epidural because, like, contractions, honestly, the most painful thing ever I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I can't describe the pain. It's like, imagine, like, I don't know, it's probably similar to getting stabbed really in your stomach. Literally, it's probably on the same pain as that. I don't even know if it's worse, but that pain was just horrific. So I got the epidural. Like, I did well though. I didn't get it until after 12 hours of my labor, and my midwife actually said to me that I probably would have given birth a lot quicker if I'd have gotten it earlier, but I was just being stubborn. I was like, no, I really wanted to give birth naturally. Like, I wanted to know how it felt to push a baby out, but you know, hopefully I'll get a chance. They do say like the second baby usually is the easiest, so you never know. But yeah, it took 24 hours for my baby to come out. When he came out, oh my god, it was the best feeling ever. Like, I actually cannot even explain it. Like, everything just changed. I was just like, my baby's here. I was waiting so long, and like, he was here and he was just so beautiful. He was white, but he was so beautiful, and I stopped pushing because I was tired. So his head like swelled up. It was like this big. I'm not even lying. It was so big. It did go down though. His head is not as big as it was. I moved out of my mum's house as well. I stayed at his dad's house for a little while, and then I went to a mother and baby unit. And yeah, it was really good there. It was hard living on my own for the first time, even though it wasn't like on my own, but it was basically on my own, you know. I had to pay rent, kind of. I had to start buying my own food shopping. So yeah, it was basically living on my own, like first time being independent. And it was good, you know. There was other girls there like me in the same situation as me, you know. Like, I didn't really have it easy throughout my pregnancy, like emotionally. Like, I was going through a lot emotionally, so to actually go somewhere where girls have gone through the same things as me, like, it was really good, you know. And I made one good friend there. We talk sometimes now. We're not as close as we were, but we do talk sometimes. And then yeah, like, ever since then, from when he was 2 weeks old, I've been living on my own with him. Obviously, I'm not gonna pretend like it's always been easy, because I did actually suffer with postnatal depression as well, which I feel like not a lot of young mums talk about. Like, most young mums just put on the front like they're fine because they're scared that people are gonna judge them, you know, for having these issues. It's like, just because you're a young mum, it doesn't mean that, you know, you have to be perfect, because there's people who are older than you and they're not perfect, you know. Like, I actually feel like some of us young mums, some of us young mums are actually doing better than a lot of older women who are experienced and whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like age determines your parenting skills. It's just you as a person. There's some people who they just wasn't even born to be parents, and there's some where like they've been maternal from when they were young, you know. And I feel like I was maternal from when I was young, because I wanted a baby from when I was like 5 years old, no lie. Like, I couldn't wait to have a baby. So like, I'm not gonna lie, having him was the best choice of my life. It does have its positives, it does have its negatives. I'd say a few of the positives is I gained... No, you need to relax. Why are you smiling? Yeah, that's a negative, when they run up and down and mess everything up and smile about it. I'm looking at you. One of the positives is, oh yeah, I gained weight. Like, I was very skinny before, like, okay, let me just put it this way. I was a size 4 and barely a 6 before I got pregnant. And then now I can fit into some 6 and I'm an 8. And obviously because I'm short, like, I look thick. So shout out to pregnancy. Shout out to good D. I'm joking. Oh my God, my son's here. I need to behave. But another positive is I feel like it does change your life for the good as well, you know. Like, a lot of positive things have happened since I've had a baby. Like, I've made loads of new friends in the same situation as me. Like, I have a goal in life, you know. Like, before I didn't... Just give me my phone, because I know exactly what you want to do. You want to disable it, don't you? I know when you're... That's a negative, yeah? You see, when you... If you ever have peace and quiet when you have a child, it's not peace and quiet. He's doing something naughty. So you need to go and check. You need to go and check. Literally, like, whenever this child gives peace and quiet, I know when I go back into the room, something's going to be messed up. Something's going to be missing. He's going to do something bad. Like, his quietness doesn't come for free. I don't really think there's actually negatives of being a parent or even a young mum. I just think there's stressful moments, as there is with everything, and even older women find certain parts of being a parent hard. So I'm not going to turn around and say, like, you know, there's anything negative, because I don't actually think there is. I just think, if anything, all you do is gain. Like, you might lose a cream because they spill it everywhere and put it all over themselves, but then, you know, at least, you know, they know what to do with it, you know. Or they might waste out the soap if you leave them in the shower for 2 seconds, but at least you know that they know how to clean themselves. So there is really no negatives on being a parent. Even running around, when they run around and you can't control them, if you're like a bit fat and you want to lose weight, you're keeping active. You will never be fat. Okay, there's some people, maybe if they've got good kids, maybe if you have good kids, then maybe that's how you get fat. Maybe that's actually a good theory, you know. I should do a survey on it. But yeah, I don't know, like, just having him was the best thing I ever did, and I would never go back.
It's been hard. It has got its really hard times, you know. And I say my hardest battle
with becoming a parent is like the emotional stress, because I've always been a very emotional person. I've never really been able to deal with my emotions or anything, and obviously now I've got a child, it's like certain things I used to think about before, like I used to be suicidal before, but now, like, even when I do feel like that, I'm not gonna lie and say I've never felt like that since I give birth, but when I do now, it's like I have to think to myself, I cannot kill myself, because I have a child who's relying on me, you know. Like, he needs a mum, he needs 2 parents. He doesn't, like, he's not just gonna cope living with his dad, he needs his mum too. And especially him having to explain to people when he gets older, oh, my mum killed herself. Like, when I think about that, I kind of snap out of it straight away, you know. I'm just like, no. So yeah, I'd say that's my hardest battle, because even now, like, I still have my days where I'm just like, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, he's not even enough to cheer me up, but he's definitely enough to, like, make me snap out of it eventually, you know. So I mean, it's a hard battle, but at the same time, at least there's somebody there. I've always had that battle, and I feel like having my son, kind of, I've not overcome it, but he's helped me to kind of manage it where I can actually live, basically. Because I tell people all the time, like, if I did not have my son, I probably would have killed myself by now. Like, well, I would have been successful in doing it. I'm telling you, I hated life before. And even now, I still hate life, but I feel like it's worth giving it a try if I can, you know, help, like, make my son have a better life than I did, which I'm working on. But yeah, that's basically, like, the summary of being a young mum. Like, obviously people always have different opinions, they have things to say about it, and there's some people who really admire me and, you know, look up to me, and then there's some people who just look at me like, oh, you're just a dumb stereotypical teenage mum. Well, I'm not a teenager anymore, I'm 20, so you can't call me a teenage mum. I was, but I'm not. I'm a big woman now, get it, living on my own, get it, okay? Yeah, I just think, do it. Like, if you get pregnant at a young age, I would advise you not to. I'm just not even gonna say anything. I'd advise you not to get pregnant at a young age, but if you do, don't see it as a curse, see it as a blessing, and see it as a chance to kind of like fix your life. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it can kind of, becoming a mum can, it depends on you. If you want to become successful and still achieve in life, you can, whether you're a young mum, whether you like didn't pass school, whatever like issues you may have, it doesn't matter. If you want to do well, you can do well. So if you're the type of person where like certain situations, you use difficult situations to kind of push yourself, then yeah, like you will find becoming a parent easy. And okay, not easy, it's never easy, but you'll be able to cope. So don't like, if you find out you're pregnant, don't feel like
your life is over, and don't listen to older people as well when they say, oh, your life is over.
This and that and da, 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 da. Because 9 times out of 10, they waited until they're older to have kids and they're still working in Sainsbury's. So it doesn't matter. It's you as a person, your individuality that will make you either fail or be successful. So I don't even know if this eyelash is going on the right eye.
So I really can't talk when I'm putting this on. Oh shit. Oops, sorry. Don't say that word, Cara.
Why does it look like a bird feather? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I see you, mommy. To be honest, I don't even know why my eyelash looks so dramatic. I don't know why. It doesn't really usually look like this. I really don't know why. But yeah. You know when you just run out of things to say? That's kind of what's happened to me. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. I wanted to actually ask you guys a question. What was it? Do you guys do your eyebrows before you do your foundation or after? I prefer to do it before because I feel like when you do it after, you're basically drawing over the foundation, and depending
on the type of foundation you have, like, it can make your eyebrow pencil or whatever you use
look lighter on your eyebrows, and you have to go a lot heavier on it. And I also feel like it's easier to correct when you do it before you do your foundation and everything else. But some of my friends, they do it after, which I find really weird, but they still look bomb anyway. But yeah, comment what you guys do, girls and boys. You know, we don't discriminate around here. If you want to know anything else, like if I haven't mentioned anything, or like you want to know more, then just DM me on Instagram. All my social media handles, are they called handles? I see people saying that handle word or name.
What do you call it? My Instagram and my Snapchat, they will be listed below. So yeah,
just message me. You know, I'm not stush, I do reply. I'm a nice person. I'm
actually a very nice person. Some people disagree, but I'm actually a nice person. If you want to know what I'm doing, I was just picking the glue off my eyelashes.
What are you doing, Cairo? What's in your mouth?
Yeah.
You found the sweetie. I'm not even gonna say anything. What's your name? What's your name? What? Your name is Omotalani. How old are you? You're 2. Well done. I'm not a fool, I'm not a fool, I'm not a fool. No, you are not fooling anyone.